Hi guys, welcome. Come on in. We're gonna do our nails. I have not put on press-on nails in a very long time. I was doing my own gel manicures for a while, and then I was doing my own builder gel, which I love. I really wanted to sit down and do that today, but I also didn't want to sit down and do that for the next 2-3 hours. So I just want my nails to look better. So yeah, let's put some nails on because it's an easy, quick fix. And I feel like people think if you want your nails done, you have to go to the nail salon. You really don't. You can get a good pair of press-ons, prep your nails well, and you should have nice, long-lasting nails for like 2 weeks or so. Try not to get this acetone on my table because that would suck. I have a little bit of the, what's it called? Strong as Nails on my nails from a few weeks ago, but they've started to like chip off. So I'm just taking that off so that it doesn't interfere with my press-ons. And then we're gonna start with the prep because like I said, I haven't put on press-on nails in a long time. So we're gonna need to file them, cut them back. And then the nails that I'm doing are like short almond nails. And as you can see, like my nails are like a wider nail bed. So I usually have to trim the sides so that way you can't see the sides of them underneath the press-on, if that makes sense. I don't know if these ones specifically are in stock, but I did look on the website a few days ago and they have a ton of new nails. I just don't need any new nails. I have a full drawer in my office of press-ons, especially because I haven't been wearing them much lately. So I really just want to feel bonita, okay? And sometimes putting on some nails makes you feel more bonita. Anyways, I did record my makeup and my hair today. My bangs are a little poofy because I actually put them in quite damp last night when after I took a shower, and they sat literally all day till like 3 o'clock, and it's 5 o'clock now. So I'm so gross. Yesterday we had an insane rainstorm, like insane, and our whole front yard like flooded. I don't know what's going on, but God's trying to teach me something. So we were out there like digging, like while having to like dig out the drains because they kept flooding. They kept getting full of mud and sediment, so they weren't draining. And so our whole front porch area with like all the bricks was like a river. So I have a bunch of, well, I don't have a bunch. I have a little bit of dirt still underneath there, but you know what? It is what it is. I've been doing all these blue collar jobs lately and I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all, guys. All right, so these are the nails that I'm gonna put on. You guys have seen me put these on before. I have multiples of these because I love this style so much, and then the color is just perfect. It's called Rory is Turning Rosy. I don't know if it's still available, but I will put my link here up on the screen. So if you do wanna check out the website, press on nails, whatever, you can search it and see if it's still available. But otherwise, just check out like whatever length you like. Use the filter and like search by the length and just see what kind of styles they have because they are really great. I love them when I wear them. I was just trying out a bunch of other things and I like to switch it up. So anyway, this is what comes in your box. You get press-on nail glue, you get a cuticle file, and then you get a lot of different nails. I don't know how many are coming here, but there's a lot. So anywho, what did that say? Never force dash removal off. Wait 5+ days or until the nail dashes begin to pop off before removing. Or you can soak them, usually in like warm water with a little bit of dish soap and olive oil. Kind of helps after you take a cuticle pusher and like break the seal on the sides. Or for me, I like to just take a warm shower and like wash my hair and stuff, and then all of the different, the warmth from the water and also the soap and stuff helps to break down the glue, and I'm able to remove them a lot easier after a warm shower. So I am gonna prep my nails, but I also want to just line them up so then right after we prep them, it'll be really quick. I usually, did I use these before? Because where's the 2 at? What a heel. There's 0s, 1s, and 3s. 3. Where's the 2? I think I might have used these before. Hold please. I'm gonna go grab another box because it's my bread timer. Alexa, stop. Hold on, I gotta take my bread out. I thought it was prepared, but clearly I'm not. Hold please, I gotta take my bread out. Smells delish. And I'm gonna go grab another box. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more nails in here. Okay, let's see. I probably should throw those other ones away because I've already used them. Yeah, all right, here we go. So I already pretty much know my numbers for my nails. I'm gonna have to do like a little refresher for a minute because I haven't put them on in a long time, but for the most part, I remember. So I'm a 2 on my thumbs, a 4 on my middle finger, and I line them all up in the order of my nails, and then it just makes applying them so much faster. Let's see, no, I think I'm an 11 on my pinky, and you can like, what I did when I first started wearing these nails is I like wrote down the numbers in my notes. And so anytime I'd go to do my nails, I would just look in my notes and see what numbers I needed to pull out. But then after a few times, you'll just remember. So there's another 2. And then I think I am a 5 on my ring finger, maybe. Maybe. I think I'm a 5. 4. Okay, so 5, 4, and then I must be like a 6 on my pointer finger. Let's see. That's a 9. How is everybody? I hope you guys are having a good day. We've been over here in the thick of it, but we're getting by. My mom's over right now. She is helping, well, her and Quinn are doing a little project downstairs. They are redoing the Barbie house again. Quinn and I redid the Barbie house a few years ago, and she just like loves to redecorate and like just, I don't know, play with different textures and whatever. I feel like she's gonna be like an interior decorator or something. So she's having a go again at the Barbie house, and they're like redoing furniture and painting and doing all sorts of stuff. We didn't do that much, so it's been really fun for both of them to play around. All right, what are we missing? I need pointer finger. I need a 6. Excuse me. What are you? 7. 8. Hello? Are you a 6 anywhere? Okay, there we go. I think we got them all now. Okay, so you can see how many nails are still left in your container after you've sorted out all the ones that you need. So sometimes like Quinn can wear like whatever's left over in my little box. Or sometimes I'm able to do Hayden's nails with whatever's left in my box, so it just kind of depends. But I'm gonna use the cuticle pusher and I'm gonna push back my cuticles. I do need to trim back the sides because these nails are an almond shape and my nails are quite wide. So I usually clip the corners to be like a V shape and then I file them. Don't touch. Oh, I need to take that off. Don't touch it. That pot is really hot. It just came out of the oven. And we can't cut it until it's fully clean. Okay, just leave it there. Just some red ones. Just want to feel bonita.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to trim my cuticles too, because like I said, I have not done my nails in a really long time. So they need a little bit of TLC. I think the last time I had nails on were when I had the builder gel when we were in Arizona. And one of them lifted in Arizona and then I pulled them all off and shouldn't have done that. But I got activated and I kind of tore up my nails, and so I've just been putting that Strong as Nails stuff on there to help strengthen them and let them grow a little bit. I love the builder gel. I love, 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 love it, but I shouldn't have ripped it off like that. But I wasn't home to fix the other nail and I got activated. It is what it is. I'm just taking my little cuticle cutters and just like cutting some of that dead skin off. Some people are scared to do this. If you are, just use like a cuticle softener. Red Aspen actually has one. It looks like this. And you just put it on your cuticles, let it sit for quite a few minutes. And then you can use like a brush like this and kind of it away. But basically that just kind of like eats away the dead skin and makes it really easy to like slough it off. Because some people are just afraid to cut their cuticles, which I completely understand. It takes a little bit of practice for sure. But removing your cuticle, especially off of your nail bed, like pushing it back, like right here. You see how the cuticles, like, you can't really see, it's not focusing, but it's further down on my nail where the nails are gonna lay. If I don't push that back, it will like disrupt the glue and make them not last as long. So if you want them to last long, you gotta really do some good nail prep. And pushing back the cuticles is a really good way to help that. When you're cutting your cuticles though, you should never feel anything. It should just be dry skin. It shouldn't ever bleed. It should never hurt. It should just be that dead skin. It's kind of like grown up onto your nail. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, so then I have a file. There is a file in your container. It's a little tiny one, but I have another one here that has a little bit more grit. And I'm just gonna use that across the top right there where a little bit more of that cuticle is there. And then I'm just gonna rough up the top of my nail. I'm not like pressing really hard, okay? I'm literally just like taking any shine off the nail and giving it a little bit of grit, so then again, the nail will stick to my nail bed better. Make sure you go across the top, but also on the sides. And don't put a lot of pressure. Like, you don't want to be taking layers off your nail. You're literally just taking away that top shine. Let me see, is my comments working? You took off your brown bangle. I did. I made a video about it. Hey, Jory actually like drilled it off for me. You love the smell of fresh bread? Me too. No more spiders. Did you hear my story about the spiders after the big spider? And how I fell off of the step stool? Any experience with green nail beds? I use different brands and my nail beds turn green. It could be, okay. Hi, Mary. So green comes from moisture and bacteria getting trapped underneath the nail. So nail prep is really, really important. One thing to do to try to avoid that is making sure that you get a good seal with the glue on your nails. So you want it to be glued from the side to the other side. You don't want it to have any sort of lift. And then also cleaning your nail bed. So using like acetone or alcohol before you go in with your press-ons helps to remove any bacteria, but also it helps with the longevity of your nail sticking better because it helps to remove any oils that might be disrupting the glue on your nail bed. It helps kill bacteria. It also helps remove any moisture on the nail. But big thing is making sure you put enough glue so that it glues from sidewall to sidewall, and so you don't get moisture up and under your nails. Once your nails start lifting, it's good to soak them off because that's when like water is going to start getting trapped underneath your nail, and then it kind of like gets like moldy, if you will. So moisture, avoid that. Clean your nails, wash your hands. I try not to get them like saturated the first 24 hours. So I'm not gonna go like take a bath or take a shower after this. I'm gonna let them just live for the next while. I try to do it like a full day. And that helps too, to make sure that the glue's like completely dried down. Okay, now I'm taking my cuticle cutters and I'm going on the corners here and I'm cutting off that like overhang of my nail, because these nails, again, they're almond and they're gonna be like more narrow toward the tip of my nail. And so I cut that off so that when I press the nail down, you can't see my nail underneath, because that's not very cute. So cut that off, especially on the thumbs, because mine are really wide at the bottom. And again, you don't want to go too deep because you don't want to hurt your nail or make it sore or anything. You're literally just cutting off that corner. And some nail shapes don't need this. Some shapes do. Mine are wide, so that's why I have to do that.
Can I have some Cheetos?
Yeah. All right. And then I'll go through and cut off like any hangnails if I have any. And here's what they look like. They look a little gnarly, but it's just because we buffed off that shine. And then Red Aspen, Hayden, you know how to do it, okay? You got it. They sell these nail prep pads. You can actually get these in the pack and just use these to prep your nails, or you can use acetone or alcohol and or a dehydrator. So just kind of depends on what you have. I'm gonna use these pads because I have them, and you just kind of run it across the tops of your nails. Smells just like alcohol, to be honest, and it helps to remove oils bacteria. You don't want to trap any of that underneath the press-ons. Okay. And I go like, I even will take it and like go right up underneath my nail to clean up under there too. All right, and then I'll usually use,
So sorry.
I'll usually use a nail dehydrator. I just don't have one in my little container here, so it'll be fine. These nail prep pads will be good. I just blew on my nails. I didn't think I was actually gonna blow them. Cool, 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 cool. All right. This is 4, so you go in the middle. Next, there's a couple different glue options. So Red Aspen sells a brush-on glue, and then they also have the glue that comes in your kit. I save these and then I refill my brush-on glue. That's totally up to you, but the brush-on glue is just easier, especially if you're new to nails. So we're gonna use that for the sake of time and ease. So you can see I have my nails like all laid out here, and I'm basically just gonna use this like nail polish, and I kind of alternate from one hand to the other. So I'll use the nail to press back my cuticle a little bit, make sure they lay well. This nail needs a little bit of a trim. It's too long. Who is she? Normally I would cut them with nail clippers, but I don't know where mine are. Okay. This one just needed a little bit more on the edge. So it's good to test it before you go in and glue it. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna file that end a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna take the glue, brush it on like you would nail polish, and you wanna go sidewall to sidewall. Okay, and then for longevity, if you struggle with keeping on nails, you can take like one of these files and like file in the inside of the nail to give it a little bit more to stick to. And then you can also just put like a little teeny tiny dot on the nail itself of the glue, let it get a little bit tacky, and then go down at an angle. So you're gonna go to the cuticle, press up, and go down at a 45-degree angle, and then hold. It's ideal to hold for like 1 minute. So if you were to hold 1 minute each, it would be 10 minutes for a full manicure. So I kind of hold here in the middle, and then I like rock my thumb back and forth, and it helps kind of move that glue, fills in any air pockets, but I'm holding pressure the whole time so that that glue can seal from sidewall to sidewall, so you're less likely to get any sort of moisture underneath your nail that can cause that green nail you said you struggled with. But 1 minute, if you can hold it for 1 minute, that would be amazing. Usually when I do this, I'll have my tablet here and I'll watch a movie, or I'll put my headphones in and listen to my book, or do it in your living room and watch a movie or whatever. But I've literally put these on like in the airport. They're that easy. Like I just sit in my chair at my gate and I'll put them on. I've done them in hotel rooms. I've done them before events. Like they're just really nice to have. And then you have all of those backup sizes here. So even if you did have a pop off and maybe you couldn't find it, there's probably a nail in there that you could just like file the edges and it'd still work. So I really love that versus you have a pop off like me. Like I did my gel builder. Granted, it had been on for months, so it was probably bound to lift at that point, but like I lost the gel builder and then there was nothing I could do other than raccoon the rest of them off. But here's what it looks like. It's really, really natural. So you can still see a little bit of my nail there, When I'm done with everything, I'll take my file and just file that little edge and you won't even be able to tell. Okay, then I'm gonna go over to my other pinky, put the nail down, make sure the size is good. This one I need to take off some length. Again, I usually do use nail clippers for this, but I don't know where mine are. Okay, then we're gonna take that brush on glue, use it like nail polish. Do a real good coat, and then I'll pop a little tiny bit here at the top of my nail. Let it get a little tacky, and you'll always know where the top of the nail is because there's a number underneath it. At the very tip, there's the number, which is your size. So that way you don't ever put them on, you know, backwards. There's a little rat in my kitchen. Hi, Steph. Come on in. Thanks for being here. We're just doing some press-ons. It's been a long time. If you guys do want to check out any of these press-ons or even like the products that I'm using, I think everything besides my cuticle cutters are from Red Aspen. I think they have cuticle cutters even. You can go check them out over there. They're always dropping new nails. There's makeup. My favorite setting powder is from Red Aspen. It's the one that is talc-free, has skincare in it, and it blurs really, really beautifully. Hayden Shea.
I'm so sorry.
You just love to do that whenever I'm live. She'll think of literally anything. Like if I go live, she's like, Mom, like as soon as I start doing it, I'm like, what a heck? Okay. Love, they're so cute. I already feel more bonita. Okay, now let's go to the ring finger. Make sure it's a good fit. I do need to file this just a touch. Use my brush on glue. Put a little bit at the cuticle. And then again, go up at the cuticle at an angle, at a 45-degree angle. And I kind of push up my cuticle at the same time as I'm pressing, and then hold. Where's the nail filer from? It's from Amazon. I got them in like a really big pack of nail files. One side is 100. Oh my gosh. These nails are just flying everywhere. One side's 100 grit and the other side's 180. Go downstairs and play with them downstairs. Okay. You don't have to do anything else in this kitchen until I'm done, okay? You got this. Maybe I'm just overstimulated. Could be. Yeah, I did. I did a makeup video and then I did a hair video. I haven't edited it yet. But yeah, I really wanted to put some nails on. I thought nail videos are really hard to record. So I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it with my fam because I haven't done it with you guys in a long time. Okay, here's that one. Such a big difference, right? So here's the other side. Press up my cuticle. This one needs to be filed. so it doesn't stick out. I don't like that. Okay, then we're gonna take our brush on glue, go up at the cuticle, brush it on like nail polish. You don't have to put this extra dot, but if you do struggle with pop-offs or anything like that, you could either file on the inside, put that little extra dot, and then just make sure you're holding for at least a minute when you place it down. Oh, you are so bonita. You are so sweet. Thank you. Putting on nails, I don't know what it is. Like, it just makes you feel prettier. If you haven't tried it in a while, like me, you should try it because I already feel prettier. And it just makes your hands look less gnarly. I need to do my toes next. I haven't painted my toes in a while either. I've been doing my own toes. I haven't gotten like a pedicure since, I don't know, maybe January. But I've just been painting my own toes, just with like regular nail polish. There's also short nails. So like if a little bit of length is not your favorite, you could just get the short nails. And they are awesome because they give like your nails like a little bit extra strength, but just fit like the length of your nail. And then you can even cut them back because the color runs through the whole nail, not just on top. So you can cut them without having those white tips, which I really appreciate. I should have cut this one back a little bit more. It's okay, I could just file it. Bonita. All right, middle finger. That one's good. So just paint it like you would nail polish. Take a little bit, go in the top. Let it get a little tacky.
I'm gone.
You're out of here?
I go got company coming.
Who?
Angie and Giovanna supposed to come over.
Oh.
The baby's bed and
Do you want to take that blanket that I bought them? Or you want me to give it to them?
no.
Huh?
They know we do it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Thank you. I love the color too. Red is so beautiful. I think if there was one color I could have my nails and my toes for the rest of my life, it would be red. I know that's like a bold claim, but truly, my whole life I could do that. What about you? If you had to choose one color to have on your nails and your toes for the rest of your life, what would it be? Cute. All right, we're almost done. That one's good. But again, if you buy this brush on glue, you'll like never have to buy it again. Just every time you put on some nails, keep that squeeze glue and fill up your brush on glue whenever you need. It's great. Red, same. We are the same. I put on those press-on lashes, the ones that are like already glued, pre-glued. And I didn't put on any mascara. Remember how I told you guys that they're kind of hard to put on if you don't have mascara like as your base? I tried them again today, and I don't know if it's because it's warmer. It's like warmer in my house, so like the glue's a little stickier than maybe when I tried them in the winter. But they stuck right on. So I'm really happy about that. And they're like you don't have to mess with glue at all. You just peel them off, go up and under, and they stick to your natural lash, and then you just press them down. And then the ones that I'm wearing are like a mix of of black and brown. So they look like really soft and natural, no? That's Hayden. She would like to be heard all the way downstairs. Okay. Pointer finger. Good. All right. Brush. I would say if I wasn't on a live, I would probably be holding them a lot longer, but for the sake of how repetitive this is, I'm just gonna try to move a little bit faster. But if I were doing this for like by myself, not worrying about time, and watching a movie or something, I would hold each like a minute. Makes a really big difference. And then all of the instructions too are on the back of the box. There's a how to apply and then how to remove. So everything you need is on the box. That's why I say like it's perfect for travel, because everything you need is in the box, like necessity. Like you have a file, you have a cuticle pusher, you have glue, you have nails. That's everything you need. I have extras, but I'm also home, so why not make it easier, you know? Anyway, I'm getting hungry. Gosh, look at that. So cutie. How are you doing over here? I think you need some filing. What do you guys think of barrel jeans? I love them, but I also know that they're not for everybody. Like not everybody likes the style or the look for their shape or whatever. I'm curious what you guys think, because I'm actually wearing a pair that I got from Amazon. And I'm not usually like an Amazon jean girly. Like I'm pretty particular when it comes to jeans. But these are actually really good, and they're stretchy and they have good length, so I feel like they don't hit me at a weird ankle, weird length, especially with being 5'7", and they're not super tight. Like a lot of barrel jeans are rigid. These ones have stretch, so they're just like super, super comfortable. You wish you were taller so you could wear them. They look really cute on shorter people with like a little heel. I've seen that before, like especially in the fall with like an ankle booty with like a little heel. Looks so chic. But anyway, I linked them in my stories if you guys are interested. And this top. This top is not like that athletic material. It's actually 90% cotton and like 10% elastane, so it's got stretch to it, but it's full length and it has a built-in shelf bra. I have on a strapless bra. Look at me with my nails now. Because I'm just like not very busty and I need a little something there. But it's very comfortable and it feels high end, but is affordable. Who is she even? All right, let's check on my thumbs. All good. So the thumbs and your pointer finger, those are usually the ones, like if you're gonna have a pop off, those are the ones, because we use those for a lot of things. So make sure you get enough glue on your thumb. And then, like I said, if you wanna buff the inside or put a little glue in there, let it get tacky. And then press it down, and then make sure you hold your thumb really well. If you're gonna get a pop off, it's probably gonna be your thumb or your pointer. So hold it in the center of your nail and then like rock it back and forth. And one thing that I love too about brush on glue is you have less spill. Like it doesn't spill out the edges because it's like a nice thin, even layer, versus when you use squeeze glue, you're more likely to have like a spill on the side, and then your nails, like your fingers stick to the nail, and then you like mess up the shiny coat on your nails, and it's just really annoying. So if I could recommend like investing in one extra thing if you're gonna use press-ons, it would be a brush-on glue. And then you don't have to ever buy it again, just use the glue from your packs and fill it up. It's like my biggest hack for this. It makes such a big difference. I need to figure out what is for dinner. I can't believe it's already 6 o'clock and I'm still working. I'll be editing all day tomorrow though, because that's usually what I like to do. I like to like batch content and then I'll edit it and then I'll have things to post the days that I'm not, when I don't get dressed, basically. And I do all of my other things. My mom helped me get some things done here at my house today, which I'm so grateful for. It's a little behind, like in my laundry room and just that whole back area, honestly. So I'm grateful for her. Thank you, Mom. She knows how grateful I am. Excuse me, these cuticles are not good. All right. Like I said, my thumbnails are really wide on the sides, so I really have to get those narrowed out. Who here still wears their Red Aspen nails? Or are you like a girly who just really loves going to the nail salon? I know there's women like that. I tried to be that for a little while, mostly just to like get myself out of the house. I couldn't do it. It just took too long, like to sit there for that long and not like be able to do anything. I was like buzzing. I did it a few different times though, and then like what I love too about press-on nails is like once your nail starts growing out, like you can literally take them off and then put a new set on like that, like easy peasy. Whereas when you're getting your nails done at a salon, you have to wait for your fill and then you have that like gap and then they just kind of look ick in between that time. And like that would drive me crazy. It doesn't drive everybody crazy, but for me, I was like, I'm ready for a new set by like the next week. So I just realized like it's just not for me. So press-on nails or doing my own nails is for me. So anyway, we're almost done. I recorded my makeup today just using my Saint palette. I did add powder afterwards. It's gonna be like a second part, but I did my makeup out of my Saint palette doing like the paint by numbers kind of situation under 6 minutes. How crazy is that? Crazy. So cool to do that every once in a while. It just like really reminds you like you are that girl and you can get ready that fast if you want to. Okay, here. And I also love that these ones kind of taper. So they're really thin at the cuticle and then they get thicker towards the tip. So they look natural. Like I have people ask me all the time, they'll be like, what color of gel is that? And I'll be like, they're press-ons, because they just lay really nice on your nail bed. They don't look like chunky like other press-on nails can tend to be, but not always. All right. We are done. Probably if I wasn't on a video, I could do this like in 15 minutes, like from start to finish. I don't know how long I've been on here, but hopefully you found value in watching me put on press-on nails. If you guys have any questions, you can always send me a message or let me know how I can help you. Like I said, I do have a link with Red Aspen. I've been using and loving their press-ons for years. I just haven't worn them lately, but I will be on that press-on game again because they're just so gorgeous and so easy. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna go back in right here because there's like an edge where I didn't cut. After you glue everything, you can like go back in with your file and like take the tip down a little bit if you need to. But otherwise, we're all good. Such an easy way just to like feel better about yourself. It's kind of like when you do your lashes or do your eyebrows or do your skincare, like you immediately just feel better. That's what these are. So anyway, go check out Red Aspen and check out the new nails. They have lots of new launches all the time. If not any nails, check out their setting powder. It's literally the best setting powder. And I have a graveyard of like high-end to drugstore, and Red Aspen is what I use all the time. So anyway, that's all. I just took my nails off. I need to do mine too. Maybe I'll have motivation after seniors. Yes, go do your nails. You'll feel bonita afterwards. All right, let me show you guys my bread because I just took it out of the oven at the beginning of this video. It's just like a little artisan loaf. And I didn't do the second rise. I just did one rise. But are you joking? It's perfect. I didn't like it, don't be weird. All right, my friends. I got some oil in my hands. I always put olive oil on the top of my dough whenever I put it in there to cook, and it helps with like moisture and like getting it nice and crispy. Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I did record a makeup video of this makeup look as well as my hair. And then I did like a little outfit situation on my Instagram stories. So if you want to go check that out, you can. Has the link to everything too. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. For like the 1 millionth time, I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.